everyone? This is Clock Management. I'm your host, Justin, and I am by myself today. So it's been a little bit, so I want to make sure I got to you guys, got something out there. I'm gonna cover some sleepers, some of my sleepers today. But also, there's just been a ton of news, so I want to at least scratch the surface of this. I'm sure I'm gonna miss some stuff, so let me know in the comments what I forgot to cover, and I'll pick it up for the next show. So the biggest thing, or I want to say the biggest thing, there's a ton of big things, but Aaron Rodgers is at camp, and also he requested that they go after Cobb and get him back. So the Green Bay Packers actually did this, which blows my mind at this point that they're doing things that he's asking now after the draft. But Randall Cobb reunites with Aaron Rodgers back at Green Bay. So there's that for fantasy. I think this hurts Allen Lazard. I don't think it affects Devontae Adams all that much. Yeah, Devontae Adams still sitting right where he was. Randall Cobb I think, may even, I think he'll find a role in there for as that wide receiver too, which is crazy. All right, Deshaun Watson is at camp amid all of his lawsuits, things he's got going on, legal issues, but he is at camp as of right now, not on the commissioner's exempt list. So as of right now, he is playing football. Cam Akers got injured since last time we did a show. He's out for the season, torn Achilles. Horrible injury, I know from personal experience. They're hard to come back from too. So even in Dynasty, don't sell him right now because he's at his absolute lowest value. Wait till there's stories about him training and rehabbing that so people can get excited and then trade him. Redraft, you can drop him from your team. The running back to own there is Daryl Henderson. I think right now there's too much hype going around him. I have him as a back end fifth round pick, maybe even early sixth. I think there'll be more of a running back by committee there than just a one running back approach. He is a good running back. I thought he was good coming out of college, and he's got another opportunity. He had one, he's got another opportunity now. We'll see if he could take advantage of it, but I don't think they're depending on him to run the show for them. All right, Zach Wilson is the only rookie that has still not signed his rookie contract. So still waiting for him so we could complete that process. Deandre Hopkins says that he may retire over the COVID restrictions. Teams trying to get their players vaccinated. He says he may retire because he does not want to get vaccinated. He's not retiring. I don't see that happening. I don't see that even as a possibility. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's how I see it. It is crazy though, because I think he may spark a larger conversation with the player association because he is a big name to be saying that. Man, yeah, I'm not going to get into my opinion on that. I don't really care. All I care about is fantasy football. So DeAndre Hopkins, you need to be on that field because I have you ranked really high and I need fantasy points from you. Kyle Shanahan says there's no open competition at the quarterback position. Jimmy G is the week 1 starter. So if you're holding your breath on Trey Lance, as expected, he will not be starting week 1. So you can look for him week 4 or so. I think that's around when he will be starting. So yeah, you could get him and throw him. If he's your second quarterback, I think that's awesome because I think he will take over that job by mid-season and he will tear it up. So in a 2 quarterback league, if he's your third quarterback, that's amazing. All right, so that's all the news stuff I wanted to cover. And then I just got a couple sleepers that I came up with recently, and so I was like, let me just record something and get this out here to you guys. Let me reposition this so I can actually look over at you. All right, so the first one I decided to do a running back, a wide receiver, and a quarterback. So if you want to wait on any of these positions, you can, and there's these guys that you could get a little bit later in the draft that should be startable players. And there's no reason why they're going as late as they are. All right, the first one is running back Michael Carter. He's the running back for the Jets. Everyone hates the Jets. I mean, they've been a horrible team. They haven't produced fantasy relevant players the last few years. But they have a whole new coaching staff. They brought in the majority of the 49ers coaching staff from last year. So if there's one thing I expect them to improve on, well, I'd say it's defense. But if there's two things, it's defense and running the ball. So having the lead running back there is going to be great. The reports as of yesterday is Michael Carter is the one running with the first team offense. He's a rookie. He's running the ball with the first team offense. He's going to be leading that backfield. He is by far the best running back on that roster. So this is great to hear. I don't believe in a lot of the news I hear coming out of camp and stuff where they overhype players, and you'll see two reports saying the exact opposite about players, coach talk, all that stuff. But the fact that he's practicing, that's a fact. He's practicing with the first team. That means he's leading they want him to get those reps. So he's going to be leading that backfield, which I expected. So it confirms that for me. He's currently the 40th running back off the board on Yahoo, and the 112th player overall. That's just insane. That means you're getting him in the 9th, 10th round, depending on how many people are in your league. But that's crazy, man. You could get this dude so late, and he could you could put him in your lineup. He can start immediately, and you've already got 9 other players on your team. That's crazy. Go ahead and grab that kid. You won't be upset you grabbed him. The next one, this was a sleeper for me last year. I apparently I don't have a big enough audience, which I think I already knew that, but wide receiver Brandon Cooks, he's still a sleeper. Watson, like I said, Watson's at camp. Will Fuller left. He's the only wide receiver there. Cobb went back to Green Bay. This is his show. He's going to get all of the targets, and he has people always say he's injury prone. He gets concussions. He's injury prone. He's missed 3 games in 5 years. And if you take out that one season where he missed the 3 games, just exclude that, he has never finished he's never finished outside of the top 20 wide receivers. Never. This dude is amazing. Grabbing him here, he's the wide receiver 36 off the board. He's never finished outside the top 20. He has no competition at the position. He is one of the best quarterbacks playing. This is insane. It's like you're cheating. You just grab him. He's going to be a week in, week out starter for you. You're welcome. All right. I got one more for you guys. I told you I'm going to keep this short. Quarterback Matthew Stafford. This guy feels old. Feels like Matthew Stafford has been playing since I was born. It's not the case. Turns out I'm actually older than Matthew Stafford. He's only 33, roughly half the age of Tom Brady. Still out here performing. Dude's got a cannon for an arm. He's still young in today's game. You look at some of these older players like Tom Brady, he's still out there doing it. He's had a couple injuries, but I mean, that happens. He'll be okay. I don't have any fear with Matthew Stafford not being healthy enough to throw the ball. Today's game too, the quarterback's so protected, he's not a wide receiver or running back where he's taking a beating every game. And especially now that he plays for the Rams, where he actually has a good team around him. He's got the most talented wide receiver core I think he's ever had. They have all sorts of pass catching options there. I'm excited for him. McVay, I'm a 49er fan, but McVay is dude's a coaching savant. So the fact that he's there, and his limiting factor has been Jared Goff. McVay his offense has had to be funneled through Jared Goff. Now he has a quarterback that's much more capable of running, all sorts of different plays and offenses, that now he can get very creative. And I think this offense could be, something could be unexpected from a lot of people. I think that they could surprise people. I love it for all the wide receivers there, especially Woods. But Matthew Stafford's his ADP is the 12th quarterback off the board in one QB league. Obviously, that's like your last quarterback to be drafted. So that's crazy. I have him around QB 7, I believe. And I think he could honestly just outperform that even. Dude's a beast. But yeah, I'm excited. Like he's gonna tear it up, and there's like no reason he should be drafted that low. QB 12 is insane to me for him in that offense with all those weapons. Go ahead and go get him. Yeah, but that's the 3 sleepers I want to give you guys. So, let me know if there's any news I missed, and I'll make sure I get to that. But that way I get you guys caught up.